Do you think we'll ever come to a point where people, because we were talking about how I suppose like it's a taboo subject, and so like all these other communities and religions are kind of battling it on a head on, and it seems like I don't know much about kind of other organizations doing this kind of work, so I'm ignorant to it, but it seems like My Tazkiyah is one of the very few, at least, with such a big issue. So do you think that it will ever be at a situation where it's spoken about, because the other thing is the generation above the generation right now, like it's an awkward conversation to have with even the above generation, right?
Yeah, very.
Do you think that we have to wait an entire generation before this becomes the norm?
No, so a few points on this. So firstly, the reason why is perhaps you can't open up to the older generation or generation above us is because, as you said, bro, 20 years ago there was no such thing as smartphones. There was no such thing as internet was just about there, and it was just those big PCs with the big, mashallah, it's like a mashallah, it's not even a flat screen. Do you understand? Everyone knows who's been there, been around that age. Yeah, exactly. The phones were just coming out, exactly. So that's why they're oblivious to it. Now, maybe it's perhaps our generation started exposed. Now the youth, it's become more of a prominent issue. Now it's important as well that I think as well that there would be a lot more community cohesion when dealing with this issue. And it's very important. And I remember when I was in a masjid many years ago, it was probably many years ago, but there was even, this was addressed to the imam at that time. And there has to be, some techies, some Muslim organizations that put a framework, like YouTube has got the kids channel now. So when you type in, say for example, Oman Hannah, you get the videos Oman Hannah instead of, adult content, or where I'm speaking more adult content, I mean like adults having conversations, more kid related. So a platform where there's a Wi-Fi service, but then there's IT savvy guys that can put a barrier around the internet, which prevents adult content coming in, and that's where everyone's got their sadaqah.
Yeah, I think that you're right in that. We often hear about there's a different role. People have different skills in Ummah, and we should use these different skills to benefit in different ways. And you're right. I think like there are people who have knowledge in, like for example, tech. But I think with something like this, people have different skills, and all of them can be brought to the table to benefit a situation like this. And you look at really specific specialities that people have. Like somebody here might be listening who's like a UX researcher. Like their job is to research how users experience apps, software and stuff like that. That's so specific, right? But even that could be so perfectly aligned with this, because they understand consumer psychology than any of us. They understand what makes a person stop scrolling on Instagram. They may understand what makes, whether a yellow button or a red button makes you purchase that item. If they can understand that, they could probably also understand what deters a person from falling into a trap, right, online. And then when an app is created that allows you to that I suppose like takes away those temptations, that we would never even thought, how could a UX researcher impact this, right? So imagine all the other fields that we have where people have skills that we don't even know about, we don't even understand, but they could benefit these projects. And then when you see, like even now, politely, when you look at the My Tazkiyah website, you think it's an amazing website, but you can see that the brothers have done their best to put this thing together to make it happen because it's needed, right? But there's probably someone out there who supports what you guys do, who is like upon the haqq, who could probably come in and say, you know what, guys, let's change your internal system. I can see right now, for example, you're on a forum. What's a better idea is that nowadays we can have a system where we can turn it into an app, for example, right? Or we can like have like this like an app that has like a panic button on it, and you press that button when like it's peak. Do you know what I mean? And we call you instantly. Yo, you press the panic button, where you at? I'm at home, right, leave your house. You know what I mean? Like, because it matters that much. Right. But why isn't a app developer coming and saying, bro, let's do it, we've got a panic button here, then like, we'll change the website up so it's like this, it's easier. And someone who specializes in Instagram ads and Facebook ads, like we'll put ads here when people, because bro, nowadays if people are thinking about, I want to get a new outfit for my like, I've got an event coming up, I need an outfit, the tech is so advanced, bro, that it feels like I'm just thinking about needing an outfit for my next event, bro, and then an advert has come up about an outfit that's perfect for me. Obviously, I might have spoken to Siri, or I might have like searched something, but because it's so advanced, I don't even realize that technology has picked up on my subliminal actions and has shown me an outfit that's perfect for it. Do you know what I mean? But why can't we do that in this case? Why can't we have like technology started to pick up on, like for example, we have this thing called Facebook Pixel, right?
Yeah.
What a Facebook Pixel does, as far as I'm aware, is, do you know how, for example, you might be on ASOS trying to find an outfit, and then you think, nah, I'm not interested, bro, and then you're scrolling on Instagram and that exact outfit has been advertised to you. That's because they've implemented things like the Facebook Pixel or things like Google Tag Manager, right? Cookies. Yeah. But why can't we have the Islamic equivalent to Google Tag Manager, to Facebook Pixel, where they clock you're starting to search things that are getting a bit out of the comfort zone, and they just show you up my tazkiyah, or they say, hey, we noticed, bro, just like Apple will give me a notification when they're like, hey, no, you know what? Like for example, you know the iQuran app.
Yes.
On a Friday app, you get a notification, hey, we noticed it's Friday and you still haven't opened up the app to read Surah Al-Kahf. How amazing is that, like, kind of concept, right? That kind of thing. Or Apple will say, hey, you've used your phone a lot today. Take a break. Or your watch. It goes, you've been sat down for a while, stand up and stretch. Bro, look how clever these things are getting. Bro, trust me, there are Muslims. But I know people in these companies, right? These, like, some of the world's largest companies that are in like the big boy positions, and they're Muslims, bro.
I'll increase them.
And they're Muslims. And I was shocked, bro. One time I heard one brother, he was talking to me, and he said, one of the guys who listens to one of my friends, he listens to Freshly Grounded, and he was one of the founders of this specific company. And this company is a company that probably all of us use, right? And I was shocked. I didn't even know that the founder was a Muslim. Wow. But the point is, you don't know who's listening. You don't know who's... But that person, may Allah bless him, maybe he believes in the Freshly Grounded project, right? But like, and we could do with help. Do you know what I mean? But maybe he just didn't realize that there's a situation where like it's open to that. So my point is that all of you don't know who's listening. There could be brothers and sisters listening now who could actually benefit the My Tazkiyah project now, but they need to take it from having an idea to saying, you know what, I've got this idea about this panic button. I can make it happen.
On that point as well, subhanAllah, that's why we're here. Let's be honest. My Tazkiyah is here not just to help, the victims, those suffering, but to reach out to Ummah. It's a problem. We need your help. We need your expertise. Let's take it on as a community. Let's take it on all together. And that's why, as you're saying, bro, like everyone has their skill that Allah has blessed them, that they give sadaqah. Sadaqah is not just given in charity. Someone who's a heart surgeon, his sadaqah, like Little Hearts, we've raised for these causes. The doctors that we fly out with that perform those life-saving heart operations, bro, that is their sadaqah. That is there back to the community. Likewise, someone who's a tech-savvy individual that can put these boundaries in place or make such, infrastructure within the tech, mindset. Then this is what we're saying that we need to address as a community. Like even myself, bro, I've never been on a podcast. It's a third podcast, but I do a charity work.
You're smashing it.
Cause. No. It's a worthy cause, because it's a worthy cause. I speak about worthy things, and I swallow my weaknesses. Likewise, bro, I've come here today with even same with Abu Musa. He's never been on a podcast. He's never been exposed before in a sense of that. But it's an issue. We have to come out here and deal with it, and that's why we're saying we're reaching out, My Tazkiyah, to all of the Muslims that can support. Reach out. Let us know how you can help. Our infrastructure, the program that we have from a tech perspective, from your, maybe got a PhD in psychology. Of course, we have, done a lot of vigorous studies been put into the program. But everything, challenges are coming left, right, and center. New obstacles, new pit holes. We need to address them. We need to be up to date. So that's why we're saying as well. This is why we're here, bro. We wouldn't be here for alhamdulillah, for no reason. Do you understand?
Yeah.